£25 gift card after you take out cover.
The Hillary's
Time with temperatures beating those in top Mediterranean resorts. Doctors renewed their warning about the link between sunbathing and skin cancer. And for many, the message seems to have got through, as our Wales correspondent Tim Rogers reports.
While some people were flying away in search of foreign sun, thousands of others were soaking up the best of British weather in Wales and the West Country. Many people came out in search of the perfect tan. But in this weather, prolonged exposure to the sun's ultraviolet rays has potentially dangerous consequences. Dr. Richard Mockley has seen a huge increase in the numbers of patients with skin cancer. In some cases, sunburn can cause lethal melanomas like these.
Put the t-shirt on, I think.
I think that's maybe a good idea. On a day like today, when it's really bright and sunny, it's important to take protection against the sun. Wear a hat, use a sun cream, avoid sunburn at all costs. Sunburn this year could lead to skin cancer next.
Some people out in the sun for the first time seem to be aware of the risks, while others had other things on their mind, simply staying cool. The Met Office had predicted 30 days of uncertain weather, but here in South Wales at least, it's been warmer than many parts of the Mediterranean. So how did the weathermen get it so wrong?
Well, in fact, that forecast was issued best part of 4 weeks ago. It was one of these long-range forecasts covering a 4-week period, and they're notoriously difficult to get right.
Cool winds will reduce temperatures over the next few days, but these people at least were determined to make the most of the sun while it lasts. Tim Rogers, ITN, Barry Island.
Now, today's sports news, and with the details, here's Graham Miller.
England are leading Poland by a 0-0 in their vital World Cup qualifier in Katowice. Alan Shearer the scorer after only 5 minutes. Paul Gascoigne started but was forced off injured moments ago. Paul Royal reports.
Crunch time in Katowice, and after all the speculation, Paul Gascoigne was in Glenn Hoddle's starting lineup. The England coach opting for Gazza in a match neither side can afford to lose. And it was England who suffered the early scare, but David Seaman managed to block the through ball. Their recovery has been swift, a surging run by Paul Ince setting up Alan Shearer to give England a dream start after less than 5 minutes. And a defensive error set up Shearer for another chance, but he was bundled over just outside the box. English protests with the referee only booking the Polish player for what looked like a professional foul. Gazza's night is over though. He's made way for David Batty after suffering a leg injury. Paul Royal, ITN Sport.
Glasgow Rangers have reportedly offered £37 million to buy the Brazilian striker Ronaldo from Barcelona. The amazing deal will give the Barcelona player a salary of £4 million a year, and he'd be allowed to choose which league games he played in. Ronaldo's agent says he'd prefer to sign for Inter Milan for £20 million. Rugby Union and the British Lions have made it 3 out of 3 victories in their tour of South Africa. The tourists went into a commanding first half lead in Cape Town, John Bentley setting them on their way with this try. And a brilliant run by Cardiff's Robert Howley helped Ian Evans ensure a Lions victory despite a late, strong Western Province fight back. A few days ahead of the first test match in the Ashes series, the two captains have had a day of mixed fortunes. Mike Atherton scored 100 not out for Lancashire against Leicestershire, while in Derby, the hapless Australian captain Mark Taylor was Derbyshire's first victim. Taylor mistimed a pull from a Philip de Freitas delivery. Ian Blackwell took the catch at mid-wicket. The Australian skipper had scored only 5. Switzerland's Martina Hingis continued her remarkable form at the French Open in Paris. The 16-year-old Swiss girl beat Russia's Anna Kovikova in straight sets to reach the 4th round. Hingis has now won 34 matches in a row in 1997. Steve Redgrave and Matthew Pinsent are through to the Rowing World Cup finals in Munich. The Olympic gold medalists easily won their semi-final in the coxless fours, rowing with Tim Foster and James Cracknell. They face Croatia, Slovenia, Poland and 2 German crews in the final. Racing and Blue Goblin lived up to the expectations in the £30,000 Coral Sprint Handicap at Newmarket. There was no catching the 11-10 favourite, ridden by Frankie Dettori, when he broke from the pack.
But it's Blue Goblin home and hose. Connemara finishing well. That'll be second. And the Lion Blue Goblin easily. Connemara second. Sharp had third.
Here's the full SP. First Blue Goblin at 11 to 10. Second Connemara 14 to 1. And third Sharp Hatch at 7 to 1. And the Swedish golfer Mathias Gronberg found a